Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this job board application using Next.js. Now in this video, we will create the dashboard page. So right now, if I click on this dashboard button, we can see that we have this 404 error because we haven't created this page. And in the dashboard page, we will display the job postings of the current logged in user. So right now we can see that we have these three different job posts, but all of them are not posted by the currently logged in user. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a dashboard page where we're going to load the jobs of the currently logged in user and display them over here. So let's get started. Right here, I'm in my source code, and the first thing we will do is we'll create a server action for that. So let's go over here to actions, job actions, and let's create a new function over here. Let's type export async function. Let's call it getMyJobs. And here, let's type const. Let's get the user ID from await auth. So this is basically getting the user ID of the currently logged in user. So this auth method is from Clerk, which we have imported over here. And if there is no user, then we'll just go ahead and return an empty array. But now let's create a try catch block. And if we have any errors, then we'll just go ahead and console.log the error and return an empty array. And in the try, let's go ahead and type const jobs equals, let's type await db dot select. So this will select all the jobs, but we need to add some other options as well. So first of all, we will type dot from. So here we will pass the jobs table. So we're going to select the data from the jobs table, and here we're going to add a where. So here we will add the condition. So let's type equals. So here we will type jobs table dot user ID is equal to the user ID that we get from here. So this means that the jobs of the current user will be fetched. And let's also add an order by so that we can order it by descending order. So let's type descending, and here let's type jobs table dot posted at. So the latest jobs will be displayed at the beginning. But now let's go ahead and return jobs. So with that, we have created the server action for getting the jobs of the currently logged in user. Right now, let's go ahead and create the dashboard page. So here, let's create a new folder called dashboard, and that will create a new file called page.tsx. And here, let's go ahead and type export default function. Let's call it dashboard. Here, let's go ahead and return a container. Let's import the container from components UI container. Now in this, we'll create a component for displaying the user jobs list. So here in the components, let's go to features. Let's create a new folder called dashboard. In that, we'll create a component called user job list.tsx. And here let's tab export default function, user job list. Let's return a text for now. Let's go back to the dashboard page. And here let's import the component. So let's tab user job list from components features dashboard. So now if we go back to our website, and if I go to the dashboard page, here we can see we have user job list displayed. Right now, let's build this component. So let's go to the component. First of all, let's change this into an async function. So here let's type default async function. Now here we're gonna call the server action. So let's type const my jobs equals await get my jobs, and let's import it from actions job actions. So this will give us the jobs of the currently logged in user. Now here let's go ahead and remove this text. Let's create an h2, and let's type my jobs. Here for the div, let's add some classes. Let's type space y6 for the spacing between the elements. And for the h2, let's type class name, text size of 2xl, font weight of bold, tracking tight for the letter spacing. So this is the heading. Now below this, let's go ahead and first of all, write the code where the user doesn't have any jobs posted. So let's type my jobs, which is this constant right here. And let's check whether the length of my jobs is equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, then we'll just go ahead and type div. And in this div, let's go ahead and type you haven't posted any jobs yet. And let's add a link. Let's import it from next link. And here let's type post your first job. And here for the href of the link, let's type post job. So this is the post job page. Right now, let's add the code for if we have any jobs. So let's add colon. Here let's create a div. And here let's type myjobs.map. And let's map through all the jobs. Let's call each of them job. And it'll be of type job. Let's import it from a lib schema. And let's create an arrow function over here. And let's return a job card. Let's import it from job card. And here we need to pass the key. So the key will be job.id. And let's also pass the actual job. So let's type job over here. So now if we go back to our website, here we can see that this job is being displayed over here. If you go to the home page, we can see all these jobs are displayed over here. But this is the only job that was posted by us. So if you go to the dashboard, we can see that this single job is displayed over here in the dashboard page. Let's also add some padding over here. So let's go back to the dashboard page. And here for the container, let's type class name. Let's type padding top and bottom of 12. So now it looks all right. So with that, we have created the functionality of displaying the jobs of the currently logged in user. And in the next video, we will add the functionality of deleting the jobs. So if a job is created by us, then we'll be able to delete that job over here. We'll have a delete button. And even on the home page, we will display the delete buttons for all the job posts that we have created. So if you hover over this, we won't see the delete button. But if you hover over our job post, then we will have a delete button somewhere over here. So we will add that functionality in the next video. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.